Hey, I just watched Don't Worry, Darling. It was directed by Olivia Wilde. It is the follow-up film from her 2019 directorial debut, Booksmart. And it stars Florence Pugh, Chris Pine, Harry Styles, and also Olivia Wilde acts in this movie as well as directs. The plot of this film is that a 1950s housewife is part of a utopian experimental community, and she starts to feel that things are not what they seem and that there may be something wrong in this community. And from there, things start to unravel on this sunny life that she has. First and foremost, I know that this movie has had a ton of drama around it. I do not care about that at all. It only served to annoy me the more I would hear about it, so I'm not going to discuss it here. This movie is very gorgeous looking. It was shot by director of photography Matthew Libatique. He has worked with Darren Aronofsky multiple times, all the way back to one of his earliest films, Pi, all the way up to Noah. We can go back to The Fountain. The man has shot many films, and many of them have been very beautiful. This is another one of those films. The movie has a 50s style of just this colorful pop, but everything really stands out. There's a really heavy contrast with lighting where everything's kind of blown out because they're in a desert. And it just looks like this mix of the 50s nuclear family look that we're all familiar with also a modern sentiment. And after you've seen the whole movie, it honestly makes a lot more sense why it looks that way. But it just really stood out. And then the only other thing I would say, just in terms of technical things about this movie has fantastic use of sound. If you can see this in a Dolby Cinema theater, I would highly recommend it. The Dolby Atmos audio for this movie was very well utilized. So this movie is pretty good. I really think that it doesn't deserve all the nonsense, bad press that it's gotten. My only hope is that maybe this will also get people to go see what is actually a really good movie. It does have a few flaws, and I'll get to that in a few minutes, but this movie overall is very good, and I think it's one of the better films I've seen this year. It has solid acting, once again, from Florence Pugh, who has just proven time and time again what a fantastic actress that she is. I think Harry Styles mostly holds his own throughout the film. Chris Pine is absolutely wonderful. A very sinister feel to him. He kind of plays this cult leader almost type figure, and he handles it very well. He's just such a great actor. I love Chris Pine, and I enjoyed seeing him in this movie. The movie itself moves very, very fluidly. I found that there was very little time in this movie where they really dawdled with at all. It's 2 hours and 3 minutes, and they use almost every minute of that runtime without any real waste. The only real complaint I have against this movie as a whole is that it does have an issue where they're kind of setting up their final act and getting towards the climax of the movie, and it's kind of there's an abrasive feeling moment to get to that final act of the movie. I'm not going to tell you anything else about that because I feel like it's too spoilery, but it just felt a little rough, and I've thought about it for a little while, and I still don't know how I would approach it to make it better. So I feel bad knocking them, but I still feel like you should call it out. It clearly just has this slight abrasiveness to it when they transition from one thing to getting into this final act of the movie. But once they get through that part, I think it picks right back up again, and it's no big deal. Now, overall, this movie is really good. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a solid film. Drama be damned. Ignore all that. You're just going to see a good movie. I promise you it's worth your time. It's a really good, tightly shot, science fiction, psychological thriller. It's a very beautiful movie. It has great sound design. It's well acted. I think that Olivia Wilde has only proven more that she can be a really great director. I can tell that she's improved since her time with Booksmart, which is what you want to see. I really liked Booksmart. I think this movie is another evolution for her, and I think it was a really good step in the right direction. I think she just continues to prove that she can be just as great in front of the camera as she can be behind it. So, yeah, I don't have much more to say about this movie. I would really, really recommend you go see it. if you can. It is a really good movie. I appreciate you watching this video. Stick around for more. I'm always doing more reviews. I try to do 2 a week, usually on Thursdays and Fridays. So yeah, if you like seeing movie reviews, feel free to hang out. Subscribe, maybe click a like button down below. I'll have a full cast list down below as well. I always include those in my description. And yeah, if you saw this movie, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. I really did like it, so I would love to hear if anyone else feels the same that I do, or if I'm just completely alone in this. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. If you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to see my latest review, you can check that out right here. And if you like vocal covers, well, I have a vocal cover channel. You can check that out over here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.